Online gaming addiction has been on the rise in recent years, posing a serious health concern to countries such as Korea, China, and Taiwan. We have heard of many extreme consequences of such addiction around the world. In 2005, a man died after playing an online game for 50 hours and with few breaks. A study conducted this year shows that teenagers aged between 11 and 18 years of age are happier with their virtual lives than with reality. While video game addiction is not classified as a mental disorder under DSM-4, it is increasingly becoming accepted as a clinical disorder that usually requires treatment. Already, countries have taken various steps to combat gaming addiction. In Singapore itself, counseling centers or youth centers have been formed to reach out to such people. Despite current interventions, however, online gaming is still rampant around the world. In order to formulate better solutions, we have to identify the root cause of the problem. We have interviewed real online gaming addicts to help us understand their point of view.
Jack first started playing online games at the age of 17 under the influence of his friends. It didn't take long before he was addicted and was suffering in his academics and his social relationships.
3 or 4 hours a day on weeknights and about 12 hours a day on weekends. It was $50 for 2 months.
I see. How was your life affected by gaming in the areas of perhaps your family, your friends, and even your studies?
I would say that for my family, over dinner time we had nothing to talk about, and when they actually needed me, I wasn't there. And for my friends, all I could talk about was game itself, and my friends kind of left me in a way, kind of let me be myself, and in studies, well, my grades dipped, so yeah, that's the story, that's the sad part.
What made you realize that you were addicted to online gaming, and how did you come out of it?
There came a point of time where I had conquered every dungeon and done everything in the game, and there's simply nothing left to look forward to. And that being said, I realized that life was actually more real, in the sense of like you can actually be someone in real life and not just hide yourself behind your room and behind a 17-inch monitor. And as to how I came out of it, I guess it was to replace the gaming activities with activities that were more socially interactive, such as like outings.
What advice would you offer to others who are still addicted to online gaming?
Get a life. No, but jokes aside, I would say that, well, treasure the loved ones around you, your friends, your families, and really make the most of each day with them, and just do the best in your season and replace the gaming activity with something else, something more productive, something more constructive.
6 years ago, Martin turned to online gaming because he didn't have any friends at school. The online world was attractive to him because it made him feel a sense of power and achievement.
If it is holiday, I think I can play up to 5 hours per day. But in usual time, I think 1 hour to no play. I think if you count Facebooking as playing, though, maybe 2 hours. 1 million rupiah, because it is something that I do to reduce the load that I feel. It's something to help me relax.
What? Are you still playing Sim Social? What can I do?
In light of this issue, we have come up with a proposed set of solutions to accompany the current interventions. According to Pianta and Walsh's contextual systems model, problems are not a result of a single static location, but are distributed among ever-changing contexts. In the case of online gaming addiction with children and adolescents, these contexts mainly encompass the school and the family. Using this model as a starting point, we propose a three-pronged approach, which suggests intervention at 3 levels: the self, as well as family and school environments. We believe it is the combined effort of all 3 components that will prove effective in treating online gaming addiction.
Let's do this. for drawing competition. Hey, you're fat already. Me too. Let's jog together in the park. Now, come on. We jog together.
Having heard our proposed recommendations, we now turn to the views of an experienced psychologist.
I'm not addicted.
We would need to enlist the help of family or friends or the school to encourage the education about the possibility of some ongoing issues here. So one way of doing that is using educational material, and they can come in many forms. For example, on the internet, things even like Facebook, Twitter and so on. It can also come in the form of peer group, explaining, talking about things. So peer group discussions can happen in the classroom. Also things like there are opportunities for ads on TVs, or even educational programs on television, or even on some youth-related websites. Intervention really has to be multifactorial. So we're looking at some individual one-on-one type therapy or counselling work. We'd also be looking at some group work as well, where they can be sharing of experiences. It can provide social support. It can also provide hope that there is possibility for recovery, and feedback from others about that as well. We'd also be considering things like family interventions, family therapy. So it involves the parents or carers of this person to understand more about the issues and how to help that person manage, and how the family and social support can help with the